Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I am attempting to sew and make a pattern for a skirt. So I have used my new skills and drawn it. Ooh, can we maybe see it? There we go, the one on here. This is homework, so the whole page, but the little black skirt. So last week in class, in pattern making class, we were learning about different kinds of pleats, and the example skirt that the instructor had up, I just wanted it because I thought it was cute. And it was made of a corduroy, and I have this corduroy in my stash already that I got from an op shop last year sometime. So I thought I'd try and make it. Now the pattern that we made in class wasn't sort of the same as the example. We were focusing more on how to add pleats to a band. So that part, good, I'm happy with, I know how to make. The actual skirt, I'm not 100% sure. So I have attempted to do the maths for this kind of skirt. I'm not 100% that it's the correct maths, but I have tried using my waist measurement and hip measurement to get the skirt. So now I need to transform these numbers into a pattern piece, which is where I am currently, and am a bit unsure because you do sort of adjustments and curves and eases, and I've never done any of that. The only skirt I have ever made is a circle skirt, which is very easy. So this is a whole lot different for me, but I'm gonna give it a go. So let's try and draw out these pattern pieces. Last night I just quickly put together the top half of the skirt because that's the part that needs the most fitting. So now I'm pretty happy with how it is, and I've got to cut it out of the real fabric and sew that. You're being very helpful by lying right in the middle of my fabric. Okay, I now have all my pieces cut out. Well, I have the pieces for the main top skirt section cut out, and I'm going to sew these together quickly and check that they fit, and then work on the waistband and bottom skirt. Okay, my skirt pieces are together, and if I'd thought about it, I should have left my side seams open so that I can attach the hemband to the front and back, and then everything all together down the sides. But that's okay, we can do it all in the round. It'll be fine. I can sew it together, then attach it. So now I'm going to measure my front and back panels because just to double check in case anything's changed in my sewing, and then from that calculate my hemband with its pleats. So let's do some maths. have just marked the very center point of my bottom panel, and I'm going to measure my 17, 16 and 16.5 out from there. Okay, now hopefully folding in these two sections will give me my pleats. Just realized I did it the wrong way. It needs to go the other way. I'm just going to quickly sew inside the seam allowance on these pleats so they stay where they are, and then work on the front bit. Okay, this is really annoying. I've been doing the calculations for the front panel width pleat, and this is what it needs to be, which equals 90 centimeters all up, not including 1 centimeter seam allowance on each side. My fabric is 89 centimeters long, so it's not, or wide, it's not super wide fabric, and it's really annoying me that I can't get, because I don't need just 90, I need 92, and this is 89, and that includes selvage, like that's edge to edge, and you really shouldn't use selvage. So that's fun. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put a seam. Like, I don't want it in the middle of the pleat, but do I put it on this side of the pleat? Right, I think we're going to put an extra bit on the front panel and have my little seam there. So this will be one piece, one piece, one piece. I decided in the end it was going to be way too difficult to line up the pleats perfectly where I want them with the sides attached. So I went and unpicked all my sides. I now have a full front and a back, and while I have them flat, I'm going to attach my zipper into the back, and then I'll even out the sides because my edges are a little wonky just from trying to make all the pleats work, and then I can sew them back together and I will be closer to a skirt. I find the easiest way to get zippers perfect is to stitch them in, well, baste them in first before I try and stitch them in, so I'm going to do that. It's very large. I don't think I calculated the waist curve very well, but I have a lot of room. Like, I always meant to put darts in the back, but not this much worth of dart. That's a lot of dart. So I might take in this side panel as well so that this stays on the side. Okay, these darts are a bit extreme. This is the back of the skirt just pulled around so I can pin on myself. It's very difficult. So these are probably a little big because this takes in most of the excess, but now these are my side seams. So they should sit here. I'm going to halve these, sew them, and then try and work from these seams possibly to get them sitting side-ish. I don't mind if they're not perfect, just better than where they currently are. Okay, I have my back darts in and they are great, but I still have a lot of extra fabric to bring in, and I'm debating options. So either 2 pleats in the front here, which sort of brings the bottom out a bit, which not a huge fan, or take it apart at the sides again and just take out a couple of centimeters before stitching it back together. Okay, third time's the charm, right? Let's try these side seams again and hope that it's the last time. Alright, moment of truth. Did that help? Did it hinder? Do I have to redo it? Ooh. Oh, yes, that is so much better. My side seams are on my side. Time to draft the waistband and find a button for it. I have a big stash of buttons, so hopefully there'll be one in here that will go with it. Okay, part 1 of the waistband is attached. Now I just need to fold it over and sew it onto the inside and enclose all my raw seams, and the waistband is on. I don't know, I have a hankering to do some hand sewing, so that is what I'm going to do now. I'm now at my very last step, which is to put a hem on the bottom of this. She is finally done. Fits around the waist, has pleats, hits at just the right spot on my legs. I made something. It is not perfect. Like, I don't know if it needs pressing or the fabric is just a little too stiff, but my pleats are a little bit standouty. But it's a skirt. If you enjoyed coming along this journey of pattern making and sewing with me, then consider subscribing and liking this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.